Hi everyone, thank you for joining me, and I wanted to just do a really quick video on how I create my budget stickers. I know that a ton of people have been asking me regarding this and want to know how I do this. This process is fairly simple. It's not super complex, which I absolutely love because it makes life for everyone so much easier. Basically, what you're gonna need is sticker paper, or you can use just regular paper if you would like, and then you can use a either glue stick or tape runner or whatever you want to do. But this process is fairly easy, and once you get the process down, it makes it super easy to do fun and quick little labels or stickers. So first things first, we're going to start off in PowerPoint presentation. Now, you're probably wondering why I would do that. It's just because for me, this is the easiest way for designing stickers. I know that Photoshop can be rather overwhelming for some people, and so this just makes the most sense to make it quick and easy and efficient. So first things first, we're going to start off with a blank file, and what I like to do is I like to have 2 pages here just so that I can get my process done all in one shot essentially, and I'll explain it as we go. So first things first, we need to insert a shape. Now you can choose from any shape really on here that you want to do. My favorite is just the soft corner rectangle, and with this then you can go in and do your format your shape, and you can essentially pick any color you would like. So let's say we want to do just a pink label. Now with this you can choose to not have a border, or you can have a border. I just go without. I just find that this makes it easier for me in the long run. So what I do with this is this is the baseline of our sticker. So I know for a fact that mine is my lines on my planner are fairly thin, and I don't want them super thick. So this is how I'm going to have mine laid out. Now, if you measure your planner for the space that you want to utilize your stickers for, then that's going to give you a little bit more of an accurate way of doing it. There's, several different styles of planners, so you just need to figure out what's going to fit for you. It could be a long skinny rectangle like this, or it could be a square. It just depends on how you want to format this. So after I have my first part formatted, I go ahead and I right click on it and do a copy paste. Now the reason why I do this is because then I take this and I will right click again, format shape, and on my fill I want to do a solid white. Then I will take this and I will shrink it down and then simply move it over. To move it just a tiny bit, you want to hold down the control key and then use your arrow key to get that into the place where you would want it. So that's the first part. Now the second part, you have to go in and do another shape if you want to do it in the format that I'm going to show you. If you want to do it another way, just copy paste like we did the second cell here, you are more than welcome to do that. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to format this shape. I want no line, but I want the fill to be white. And since you can't really see it on the white, you can bring it up here, and then you can take the transparency and pull it down so it's not so stark if you want to do it in this format. From here, that's pretty much it for that sticker. So it just depends on how you want your sticker to look. Now In my previous budgeting videos, you've seen where 3 of them are stacked all together, and that is just because when I was making my budget stickers, I decided that I wanted to just have one sticker to be cut out rather than each individual one, and so I just essentially copy paste stacked them all together. So once you get your base sticker designed, you can either do it in this mode or you can do another just simple white rectangle there, but go ahead and group it. The reason why I say go ahead and group it is because when you grab it to do a copy paste to do another label, it'll just be super easy to do it that way. The reason I do it this way as well is because then if I want to go in and change this color, I can format the shape, and you can see that the fill color currently is that pink, and say like I wanted to do an orange, and then I can change that over to orange. So it's just kind of your preference. You know, you can do it by, you know, coordinating whether it's an auto pay or your bank or however you want to do that. So then the next step is going to be inserting a text box. Now your text box can be any style that you want it to be. I am a super huge fan of Caviar Dreams for my font. That's just me, but you can go to like 1001fonts.com and you can actually download fonts there for free, and then you can type, you know, or you can do whatever you want. The thing is, you have to remember, once you download a font, you'll have to close your program to get that font to load. If you have, say like you have PowerPoint going like I have here, and then I go to 101 fonts and upload, or excuse me, download rather, a font, it's not going to show in here until I close this program. So with that said, what we're going to do here is we're just going to type in the info that we want. So let's say this is for the car payment. Okay, and then what I simply do is I just simply copy, paste, and then I will move this over here. And if I know the exact amount, or if it's a reoccurring amount, let's just say it's $74.99 a month, we can go in here and we can put that in there. Okay, so that'll be there, and of course I like to center it, so we can do that. All right, pretty simple, right? So the next thing that you're going to want to do after you get all of your labels made is you're going to want to save these. Now I simply am going to save them to my desktop just because that's the easiest way for me to do it. So I'm going to go save as picture, and then I'm actually going to go to my desktop and I'm going to save it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of pull this down a little bit. You can see here, and right now it's loading because I have it, I have a shared drive essentially. I'm going to go to my first slide, and it doesn't matter if it's first or second, but the blank slide, and pull it over. Now the reason why I do this is because if you try to resize this, your font is not going to resize with it. So what you have to do is you have to create this essentially, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to resize it, and it will resize the font right along with it. So what I do then is I line it up to the 0, because I know that this has to be, and I have to grab a ruler here real quick. I want it to be 1 and a little over 1.5 inches long, because that's how long the space I created for was, and so it's about right there. So you want to make sure you're getting that lined up exactly where you want it, and then you can take this and move this over and then do your next one. Now If you have it pre-mapped out, that's totally fine. If you want to do it in the actual size format, I just find that working with a bigger shape is easier. But then what you will do is just make sure that this is going to fit in your planner. Simply print it off. I would recommend just printing it off on regular paper and then just kind of eyeballing it into your planner. But once you get it printed off, then you can go ahead and you can cut this out and stick this in. If you're printing this on sticker paper, print this off and stick this in. Now the other great thing about this is the fact that you can do several months at a time. So say like you have a whole bunch of these and say like I want to do, 6 months worth. You can just duplicate and duplicate, and then you have all of these available for you to cut out, put it into your planner. But this is like the simplest, fastest, and easiest way that I have found to do this. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment down below. I hope this helps you. It helps you with your planning. This is a great way to also color coordinate and track events for your family, children's sports, recitals, things like that. So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.